Good morning, YouTube. Braden here with Get Growing, and let's see what we're gonna do today. So for Christmas, my little brother got us this Back to the Roots organic mushroom mini grow kit. So today we're gonna see if we can get this all set up and ready to see if we can grow some mushrooms. So let's go. Okay, first step here. Well, let me back up. So I read and reread and read again the instructions on this box, and they were not very clear, unfortunately, as to how you were supposed to do this. Instructions 1 here, it says open grow panel. Okay, so this here is the grow panel. Step 2, soak kit overnight. And step 3, add water daily. Step 4, harvest and enjoy in just 10 days. So I didn't know if we were supposed to just take this little pouch off, soak the whole thing. It looks like it was supposed to open up here from the top so you could take it out and soak it. So I didn't know, so I had to go onto their website and to see exactly what they recommended doing. And so what they recommended doing here, and we'll just try and follow it as best we can according to what they were saying, is take this little pouch off here. So we'll do that and open it up and we'll see what we find. These are oyster mushrooms, by the way, so they should be pretty good to eat. I don't really like mushrooms that much. My wife loves them, so we'll see if they taste good, at least according to her, because I wouldn't be a very good judge of that. So on their video, they wanted you to make a little X in this before you take it out of the box. Okay, a little bit easier, I guess. I don't know. So we'll make a little X here. Cut it open with our knife. Okay. So this is part of what was a little confusing, is if we were to do this, how would the water, if you're going to soak it overnight, how would the water get into the plastic bag? It wouldn't. So, and then they also recommend grabbing grabbing a fork and kind of peeling up this little plastic here a little bit, so you can see what I did. I kind of cut a little X here, and they wanted you to peel this back, kind of something like that a little bit. Get into there the grow medium and the mushroom spores. Smells like mushrooms. Smell that fungus. And then they wanted you to kind of scrape it a little bit. So we'll scrape it here with our fork. So now we got it all scraped here. I'll show you little scratches here. The next step that they recommended was to take it out of the box. So I was right in my initial looking at it that you were supposed to take it out of the box, but it didn't really say that on their steps. So we'll open up the box and show you what it looks like here, in case you were interested. Since 2010, 5 million pounds of coffee grounds and other organic plant waste have been upcycled into the growing medium for these mushroom farms. Wonderful. So a little bit of upcycling going on. I think that's kind of their marketing thing and what they do here. So, oh look, there is a little bit of a instruction here for you if you didn't know that. So, and this is exactly what we're doing. So we got to soak it for 6 to 10 hours. So we'll soak it today, throughout the day, and this evening we'll come back and we'll put it back in the box and do the rest of the steps. So let's kind of get in here close. As you can see, this is the box. It looks like, honestly, it kind of got smashed in transit. Try and get this out of here. It looks kind of funky. A little bit of growth on the inside there. And a bag here. So we'll stick this face down in the water and soak it for 6 hours, and then we'll be back later this afternoon and we'll go from there. And until next video. All right, we're back. It's been about 7 hours, almost to the minute now, so right in that 6 to 10 hour range. So we're going to take this out of the water. Okay. And then it said to dry off the outside, so we'll dry off the outside here. It's okay if a little bit of the dirt spills out in the water, they said, so we'll get this off and stick it back in the bag box here. So we are good to go. Make sure these cracks kind of come a little farther down a little bit. So close it back up. Maybe if I'm smart enough here. Okay, so we got the box. It's all soaked. As you can see, got some moisture inside there. We got a little X cut out. So now we put this in a window area that doesn't get direct sunlight, but it's got to get some light. So we'll let it sit there, and we'll take some pictures and stuff, do a little time lapse as it goes on, and then we'll do a little clip at the very end when we're all done, and that's going to be the video, and we'll see how we can grow some mushrooms. We're back. I'll bring you in here close real fast so you can see what we have going on. Here's the mushrooms that we grew, and after about a week they started to get really dry, so I'll kind of, you can see this and hear this here. So I contacted the company and they said that that's normal. After they stop growing, they'll dry out really fast. I tried adding some water before that and it didn't really help anything. So these are still fully edible, so we'll break these off. I don't know if I'll be able to break them off here all in one chunk like they did, because they're so dried out here, but and then you might have to get a knife to harvest these, and then you can actually grow a second crop from this bag. So I'm kind of excited about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a knife because these are not growing, or well, obviously they're not growing, so they're not going to come off. So we'll pop this out here again and get a little better look at it. I'm going to have to open the basket, the box itself. I don't know if that'll work. So we'll use a bread knife because it's got a serrated edge, and we'll just try and... It's still moist underneath here, actually, which is weird. I would have expected it all to have been dried out, but just the mushrooms themselves are dried out. There's a chunk. Another little chunk. So we'll shave some of this gross stuff off of here. Now you can put those in a Ziploc bag and put them in the fridge and rehydrate them when you want to eat them. So I'll try to grow a second round. Hopefully it does a little bit better. And there's the grow mushrooms. They actually grew pretty well. They did double in size every day, as you'll be able to see in the pictures that we show, and I'm excited to try and eat them. Hope you enjoy this video, and there'll be more to come. Good morning, YouTube. Braden here with Get Growing, and today we are gonna go try and get this back to the roots organic mushroom mini grow kit.